My name is Tom Cook. I'm the Reprographics manager for a large New York City law firm. In 2007, our firm gave every user the ability to print to their local copier. And we had people immediately start printing 300, 400, 500 page files. And the delay from the time they sent it to coming out of the copier was substantial. We put a 950 in 2009, and in 2 weeks' time, the print volume for the entire month was done in 2 weeks. We've been able to remove volume that was done on other laser printers, which cost anywhere from 3.5 to 6 cents a page. We can do it for 2 cents or a little less than 2 cents a page. With respect to tabs, we go through about 80,000 tabs a month. Some portion of that are custom tabs. Historically, we would order our custom tabs, cost about $0.25. We're now able to do them on the copier in most cases, where it only costs us about a dime. I used to have 4 people support our satellite copiers. Today, I have 1 person taking care of that on 1 shift. I was able to replace 105 page-a-minute machines with a 950 in the Reprographics department, which basically saves $4,000 a year per machine, and no impact to our ability to produce the volumes that we produce and the times that we produce them. One of the biggest challenges in a law firm is change. We installed our first CAM 950, which was our first box. We put it in, and I literally left a person in the room the entire day to walk each user through the user interface. Once people started using it, noticed that the feeder was 15 pages a minute faster. The fact that the machine did not jam as frequently, was not down at all for weeks at a time, lessened the impact of the change, which is a pretty significant accomplishment in a legal environment where change is a 4-letter word. When purchasing our older machines, we always had to buy an external controller to enable printing to occur quickly. The KM box has an internal controller that I refer to often as the Ferrari of controllers. We don't need to purchase an external controller, so we don't need that extra $8,000 cost, and we're able to print faster than the devices that I still have a couple of today with an external controller. There was a news report about copiers in a warehouse in some foreign country containing data from clients, law firms, businesses, etc. We, in our firm, are very hypersensitive about security. We tested 2 manufacturers, the KM and another manufacturer's process to erase the hard drive. The one manufacturer took about 7 steps and then was only 80% successful. The KM box was 2 steps, punch, punch, done, and we were 100% successful in erasing the hard drive. One of the nice features is that the Konica Minolta boxes so far have worked pretty much flawlessly with respect to third-party elements. For example, in our firm we have the equitrac cost recovery system. It's plug and play. We've had no issues. Some of the we tried it with some of our older equipment. We've had to buy jumpers, purchase other items to make it work. With respect to the KM box, we just plug and play. We upgraded our cost recovery system with equitrac, which works very nicely with the Konica Minolta boxes, that monitors certain groups within the firm. So what'll happen is if a person tries to print a 5,000 page file, a prompt will come up, and based on the user group, let's say a paralegal, it'll say, you cannot print this, you must send it to Reprographics, or you must get someone else's permission before you print it. These are the controls we're putting in place to manage client costs, and also to make sure that what is in fact being requested of that user to print is in fact needed. The new latest and greatest equitrac cost recovery system is able to differentiate between a color print or copy and a black and white print or copy in terms of cost. Cost for color is significantly greater than the cost from black and white, so most, if not all, users will do their black and white on a black and white machine and do their color on a color machine. With the equitrac interface, I can put a 100-page document that's 50-page color, 50-page black and white, run through the color machine, and the cost will be allocated 50 black and white, 50 color. Very, very important element. We have eCopy deployed in 2 locations within the law firm, and they, again, plug and play, work very well, especially in our word processing department. They do about 40,000 scans a month via the eCopy and a C451. We average about 3 service calls a month with our old machines, and we average, knock on wood, about 1 service call every 6 to 7 weeks. I'm very comfortable knowing that Konica Minolta is my partner, or friend if you will. My needs are their needs. If I have an issue, I know it'll get dealt with and addressed and resolved.